Hello friends, welcome back to another video. Part of the reason that I haven't posted on this channel that much recently is because there's really nothing positive to talk about, and it's kind of just bringing me down. And every time I turn on the news, every time I open Twitter, it's just, negative things. And I really wanted to stay positive, partly for my health, and partly because I can't really take it anymore. Every time I see something about the Olympics or, COVID, I just get, to like a breaking point, and I just can't look at it every day, day in and day out. But I really wanted to talk about this one thing because it's just beyond ridiculous, and I was so offended. I am offended, and I think everyone should be offended because it's 2021. I think people are smart. I don't think everybody is dumb, but people act dumb. They act dumb. And I just wanted to call out. I know people in Japan have been talking about this, but I don't know how many of you abroad know about this. And I just think it's ridiculous. So, in Ibaraki prefecture, the health center warned the people in Ibaraki not to eat with foreigners to prevent COVID from spreading. You gotta be kidding me. So the headline in all the news stories is health center warns Japanese people not to eat with foreigners to prevent the spread of COVID-19. And if you dig into the story, not that deep, but if you actually look at the story, it's not the national government telling all Japanese people to not eat with foreigners. It's specifically the Ibaraki Health Center. And specifically, they sent out this bulletin to the city hall and to farmers and people who deal in agriculture to not eat with foreigners, aka the foreigners who are working on the farms. I don't think this was a mistake. They apologized and said they misworded it. They didn't mean it that way. It's completely inappropriate. It's completely racist, and it's completely xenophobic. Foreigners haven't been able to enter the country, at all. Japanese people can enter the country, leave the country, whatever. But it's been so hard for foreigners to enter the country, even when they have a proper visa. It's so ridiculous because when you say don't eat with foreigners, what are you saying? What are you implying by that? Shouldn't it be don't eat with people who have been abroad? Because I know plenty of Japanese people who've been abroad in the last year. Every foreigner that I know, including myself, we haven't been abroad. We haven't been traveling. We haven't seen our families. We have been wearing masks. What is this supposed to mean? I came to Japan originally because I love Japan. I love this country. I love the culture. I love the language. But when I see something like this, it just breaks my heart. I feel like the foreigners living in Japan have sacrificed a lot. We have. We don't see our families. We don't go out. I mean, I switched my whole business to online because of the pandemic, because I'm trying to do my part. But then you have the government forcing the Olympics on us, forcing a bunch of, foreign athletes to come into the country, and we're not even vaccinated. We can't get vaccinated yet. I don't know when I'll be able to get vaccinated. The stupidity of it all. Really, this is the country that is supposed to be hosting the Olympics in less than 2 months. And you're talking like that? You're insulting and discriminating against foreigners. I'm a foreigner. I've been doing my part. I don't see the Japanese government doing their part at all. And for a health center to call out foreigners specifically when we're not the ones traveling abroad. And even if foreigners are entering the country, they're probably vaccinated because in other countries, it's easier to get vaccinated. My whole family back in America is vaccinated. I don't know. For a country that really depends on, foreign tourism, this is just really disappointing to see. It's so contradictory to everything. You want foreign tourism, you want the Olympics, and then you're discriminating from foreigners, especially those who are working in farms. I know that the people that I surround myself with wouldn't think like this. I know it is a specific type of person who would say don't eat with foreigners, but those people exist and they're in positions where they can send out bulletins to say such hurtful things as don't eat with foreigners. What a blanket statement. Have some respect for those people who are working hard, trying to support their families. Some of them are probably married to Japanese people, like myself. So are you telling my husband not to eat with me because I'm a foreigner, even though I haven't left the country since 2019? I postponed my wedding because of this. I completely revamped my business so that I can be online, so that I don't have to take the trains everywhere, so I can comply with the state of emergency that, we have every few months. I haven't seen my family. I don't eat out. I don't do anything. And I haven't been doing anything for over a year. And this is how I'm thanked. I feel disrespected. Honestly, I do. Because I've been doing everything I can for over a year to comply with the rules and to not get COVID, to not spread COVID to anyone. And this is how, foreigners are thanked. Don't eat with us. You. Why don't you just tell people not to eat out in general? Why the specifics? I know Japanese people who have vacationed during Golden Week. They've traveled between prefectures. Last year and this year, I know Japanese people who have gone abroad and come back, and I don't hear anyone complaining about them. I think there's a lot of misinformation about foreigners, specifically in the last year. I know lots of Japanese people didn't know that, I can't leave the country and come back. I can leave and go to America, but I can't get back into Japan. The US is on the banned list. A lot of countries, almost every country is on the banned list. I think a lot of people misunderstand that foreigners keep entering the country, which is just not true. It's not true. My mom wants to come and visit. She's vaccinated and she can't come here. So I don't know where people are getting this idea where foreigners are just traveling like there's nothing going on. I don't understand that mentality. I don't understand this misinformation, where it's coming from. I don't know. Okay, that was my rant for today. It just really ticked me off. I just really think that I'm at a breaking point where I've been sacrificing my life for the last year and a half, like the rest of everyone in Japan, and to see something like that is just disheartening. I don't know. All right, hopefully my next video will be something cheery. I hope. Okay. Thank you for watching this rant, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.